Let's go see Anders. Whilst we're doing quests I'm nervous about. Ooh, Meryl, the lighting hit your butt very nicely there. Go back and pause in the YouTube video and you'll see I'm talking at my arse, pun intended.
Outsiders think they can change us.
Hey, the leases of Javaris Timtop are no longer up for grabs, I guess.
Do you regret it? What happened with your sister, I mean?
No.
You don't wish that maybe you hadn't found her again?
Whatever I wish, it is already done.
You're lucky then. There are so many things I wish I could undo.
I respect the don't look back attitude, Fenris, particularly from you. I think that's healthy. Anders, would you mind coming in here? Anders, enter stage left. So, justice, huh?
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it.
Uh-huh.
We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
I don't know enough about it to weigh in, so what does that mean?
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters.
Why am I not surprised?
They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
I think that's for the best. Honestly. We say you're right, you're wrong. I don't know if there's a way to find a happy balance between you two. But I don't think so. I remember how you were both separately, and I remember how you, and I know how you are now. It's less about you and Justice and more about... it's more like... It's more analogous to like a flat sharing situation. You just don't have space from each other. So when you disagree, it tears you both apart. What are the risks?
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Okay. Let's do it.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing.
What?
I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Okay. The what?
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Okay. Good. I'm meaning to visit there anyway.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew.
Uh-huh.
We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
The sewers?
We're not looking for virgin's blood or the tongue of a hanged man or anything, are we?
Oh, feck.
Well, you know Tevinters. They can't throw a Winter's End party without a human sacrifice or two. But I promise, everything in my research says there's no blood magic involved.
Hold on, I missed the conversation option there. I think I want to actually go back and get it. Yeah, let's go back and get it. Okay, back with you in a mo.
There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
Oh yeah, I missed out on this option.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and boom. Justice and I are free.
Interesting.
And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
Does this mean that, Does this mean that the Tevinters have successfully unbound demons and people, or does this only work on spirits or something like that?
We're not looking for virgin's blood or the tongue of a hanged man or anything, are we?
Well, you know Tevinters. They can't throw a Winter's End party without a human sacrifice or two. But I promise, everything in my research says there's no blood magic involved.
Groovy. Okay, so I'm wondering, yeah. Sewage, Celepetre, which forms in sewage. I've got maybe half an hour left before I have to wrap up. So yeah, let's go do this now, I guess. And this seems like a good idea. But things could go wrong with it. It's not just about untying them. Justice has been affected with his time as Anders, and Anders has been affected as his time as Justice. And both of them have been affected by both becoming vengeance.
Don't like that.
Shut up.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petre. Are you ready?
Yeah, of course.
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at.
Who do I want to bring with me? You know, let's bring Fenris. I have a conniving plan to drive him further down rivalry by using this. Yeah.
I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Meryl? She acts sweet, but she'll never pick you over her demon.
I feel like this demon thing is something that maybe should have been talked about already. But she has mentioned a demon. There must be this consistency. She doesn't act sweet, Anders. She is sweet. And we're happy.
Meryl loves me.
What right do you have to question us? Is your justice any different?
Yes. Keep your illusions then. Maker knows I won't be the one to change them.
Cool. Why did that happen here? Good job, Fenris. It's a dwarf. Kill it. Purge the unclean. Fucking dwarves, I swear to God. Why do they have so much health? Coming over here, taking our constitution points. Anders, get out of line of fire, you idiot.
Run while you can!
That one shall not rise again.
Cheers to this, Anders, by the way. Yeah, again, my luring supply line is taking a hit because of a companion quest. Hey, how's your, You're not in either of them. Why aren't you in either mode? Well, fuck it all then.
One more is vanquished.
Ta-da! So, deposits are around. We'll get enough from this to make do, I reckon. Who? Ooh, mages. Yeah, better go do it. Go in there and burst before any of them teleport. This guy's the lowest health. You know, just cleave. We're gonna need to just churn our way through these guys. That's how you do it. Oh, hi.
Get back!
No, again, please.
Come back here!
Okay. I gotta say, I'm settling into the Vanguard thing very nicely. I don't quite remember what it was I gave up to get it, but I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling capable. Which is nice. Here we go.
This is it. The cellar Petre should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Well, as long as you're not just being fussy, Anders. We're making a potion here. You gotta... So is it human manure? Because just manure... Manure is animal fertilizer, isn't it? I do not know. I did not miss the one over here, by the way. I was just going back for later. Excuse me.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Will you please stop using the word deposit? It's far too appropriate. Yet more torn trousers. Spare, nonetheless. Wonder what Isabella's up to. Hello? Just gonna loot this corpse. Friend of yours! This party's working out quite well for me.
Is everyone all right?
More so.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
I don't know, Anders. I feel like my diaper's getting full by this point. Ow! Ah, fuck! No! Everybody back! 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 Well, haha. Back down you go. And if you could take care of that guy, that'd be good. Whoa, it's people everywhere. First. How you guys doing? Anders is looking awesome. Jeez. Quite the fight.
Say your prayer! May the creators have mercy on...
Where's you now?
Ta-da! Turn to camera and bow. Cool. This is a good mission, Anders. I feel like we're restocking up. Look at my gold level. It's already up by 2 gold. And I'm losing my voice. My cup runneth over. One more after this.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
One more, Anders. And we're gonna contract dysentery or something.
That should be plenty. Thank the Maker.
The Maker doesn't go burrowing through piles of crap.
I can't do that.
Still, it's reasonable that I should... I don't have a rogue with me. It's reasonable I should do it. I am the one wearing the armor, so... You guys have to use, like, barely gloved hands. On the downside, I think armor is less easy to clean? I should eventually clean this armor. I keep changing it into new ones, so I never need to. Let's, What was the other thing that we needed? The bone pit. So, do you know what? Uber has a mission
Be free down here,
for me.
I guess.
And whilst I would love to press on with the bone pit and grab a what's the remaining thing? Dragon stone or something like that. I'm gonna go out there to do Uber's thing anyway. Then that might kick off some things, and I'd rather speak to Uber before going to the bone pit essentially. So instead of that, let's actually pack people away. I'll do the rounds quickly, but I'm not really expecting anything. Let's go to the Viscount's Keep. Wrapping up for today. It's been a weird kind of non-structured session. I've done several halves of quests, except for Fenris's whole one, which actually, technically speaking, would be the latter half of the quest. Everybody go home. Good job today, team. Might take Fenris out with me a bit more often. Problem is, of course, is that they don't have a rogue. Missing out on some good treasure, and especially since I'm low on coin.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Hello again, champion.
That could be a problem. Addy.
Nothing going on, Hawke. You'd be the first to know if there was.
Yeah, so I'll probably be cutting through this. Yeah, back in a little bit.
He's killed a dozen dragons and sleeps on a bed made from their bones.
Heard it.
And
You look familiar, Kunari.
I remember you.
Talvashoth, once of the Wounded Coast. I had left my fellows. You convinced me to turn on them. It was long ago. I am now Maras, mercenary of Kirkwall. Time has been kind to your name, champion.
You chose your name?
Does Maras mean something?
It means nothing. I have no role, except for what I choose.
Is that good or bad?
It just is.
Okay. I sort of tuned out there.
So, interested in some work?
Yes, but not with you.
Why?
I do not work for those with titles. They do not have jobs, they have causes. When you stand for more, more stand against you.
So you're deliberately avoiding any purpose? That's very get by. Still, not my place to choose how you live, I guess. I didn't ask you to turn on your guys. In fact, I believe I let you go. Yeah, there are a few of you left now.
I'm surprised to see any Kunari or Talvashoth in the city.
The Kunari died with the Arishak, as they believed they were meant to. Many Talvashoth were also killed, just in case. Time has calmed those fears. Now I am hired as much for my appearance as my skill.
I would imagine so.
Life is comfortably empty. I see the appeal.
You could buy a shirt. I mean, that can't be so comfortable.
Do I have to worry about this old scar?
I felt no kinship to those dead when they lived. You pushed, but the killing was my choice. It led to many more, for many reasons. So no, you and I are not enemies.
You more than a lot of other... well, the Arshog definitely, I suppose, is one of the only other Kunari I ever spoke to. Remind me of Sten. Kunari when their purpose falters, perhaps? There's something there. A certain sardonicism without the humor. Kind of stoic nature. Yeah, that's your similarity. And both Sten had lost his way to an extent. He'd found out again with helping end the Blight, but even he wasn't sure for a long time if that was the right thing to be doing. And you have abandoned the Kun and are deliberately avoiding a cause. There's a similarity to the way you talk. That's interesting.
Farewell then.
Panehedan Sira Hawke.
You really believe
Hey, Nora.
here, don't you?
Really take on a dragon while naked, wielding nothing but a wooden spoon? Varric says you did.
Yeah, I was going to say ask Varric. He keeps track of this stuff. I'm more or less just there. Mostly naked, but not always. Hello.
The truth is out there.
Truth is orange.
Did I pay my tab this month? I'll sort it out later.
Cool. Nobody's got nothing to say.
I hope all is well.
Cheers, Bodan.
Another message came while you were away. It's on your desk.
Oh, these are the same messages. And great urgency. Well, I'm not ready for that to become a reality yet. You'll have to wait your turn. And your turn will come eventually when I start getting more structured sessions, I suppose. I'll take my sandwich in the study. Alright guys, well today's been a bit of an odd session. Hope you all managed to tolerate the respec session, I guess you could call it. It was a weird one. Trying to find like a perfect sample of a Dragon Age 2 fight in order to test out a bunch of new abilities for a single character. Very tough, but I think I made the right decision. Combat now is feeling good. It's interesting. I'll need to try it with multiple varieties of different party member, but yeah. See how that goes. And also we helped Fenris. Well, we did help Fenris. Daenerys is dead. That's huge, but it didn't feel as big as him begrudgingly letting his sister go. I mean, it's progress. It's not a lot of progress. What that wasn't, though, Daenerys being dead, I don't know if I would have even, if the game had given me the choice, said, don't kill Daenerys, I think Daenerys probably... I don't think there was any harm in Fenris killing Daenerys. I really don't. I think that is one murder that he could justify as probably being necessary, even if he does enjoy it. But yeah, no, it was just very sudden. Daenerys made his move using sister as bait. That was his card, that was his hand. He showed his hand and it wasn't enough. Not even nearly enough. It wasn't even that difficult a fight. And I have had my share of difficult fights today. So what that wasn't when we were there, even if it wasn't as much progress as I would have hoped, it was not backwards progress. Fenris chose not to kill somebody who betrayed him. That's massive. And could potentially pave the way for more similar deeds. We'll see what Fenris does in the future. And that's basically all we did today. Been a weird one. Indeed, it's been a weird one. In the next session, I'm probably going to go speak to Hubert to see if there's anything he's done for the Bone Pit. That sort of feels like the right thing to do next for the sake of Anders, because I want to get justice out of his head as quickly as possible. I imagine Anders being at this point pretty much unable to sleep because of that internal turmoil he must feel all the time. And maybe I'm dramatizing this in my own head, but I would hate that feeling. So let's try our best to get him rid of it as soon as possible. Next session then. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode.